kile wewe ni wa pekee. Mauti nayo ulishinda, unaitwa Simba tena wa Yuda. Kushindwa hujui hiyo ajenda, unaponya sindano bila kudunga. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thank you for watching. My name is Gloria Kasika and this is Fearless Band. Thank you. Yeah. La la la, la la la. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. C'est si bon de louer son nom, de chanter tes louanges. Je gloire à son Saint-Nom, de proclamer sa fidélité. Chaque jour infiniment. Ah, c'est si beau de louer son nom, de chanter ses louanges. Gloire à son Saint-Nom, de proclamer sa fidélité. Chaque jour infiniment. C'est si bon de louer son nom, de chanter des louanges. Gloire à son Saint-Nom et de proclamer sa fidélité. Chaque jour infiniment. La 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 la. Comment c'est si bon, ah c'est si bon de louer son nom, ah de chanter de louanges. Gloire à son Saint-Nom, de proclamer sa fidélité. Chaque jour infiniment. Oh, c'est si bon de louer son nom, de chanter des louanges. Gloire à son Saint-Nom, et de proclamer sa fidélité. Chaque jour infiniment. Come on. La 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 la. La 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 la. Come on. Anaweza, anaweza, anaweza Jehova. Anaweza, anaweza, anaweza Jehova. Anaweza, anaweza, anaweza Jehova. Anaweza, anaweza, anaweza Jehova. Come on again. Ni mushindi, ni mushindi, ni mushindi Jehova. Anaponya, anaponya, anaponya Jehova. Anaponya, à Jéhovah. Ah, il a reçu le nom au-dessus de tous les noms. Il a reçu le nom au-dessus de tous les noms. Ah, tout genou fléchira lorsqu'on parlera de Jésus. Tout genou fléchira lorsqu'on parlera de Jésus. Ah, il a reçu le nom au-dessus de tous les noms. Il a reçu le nom au-dessus de tous les noms. Ah oui, tout genou fléchira lorsqu'on parlera de Jésus. Tout genou fléchira lorsqu'on parlera de Jésus. Ah, ni wa uwezo, ni wa ushindi, ni muweza yote kweli. Haleluya, ni Muumba wetu. Ni wa uwezo, ni wa ushindi. Come on, ni muweza yote kweli. Haleluya, ni Muumba wetu. Kuimba tunaimba, kuimba tunaimba, kucheza tunacheza, kucheza tunacheza. Come on. Come on. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And that is how we begin today's show. Thank you so much, Gloria Santana. Bienvenue to today's show. Naendelea na hiyo French tumesikia hapa. Bienvenue, karibuni sana. But today we begin the show on a very sad note. News reports reaching us that Papa Shirandula has unfortunately passed away. We have not received news of much further news on what is happening, but I would like us to take a minute to honor the late Papa Shirandula as we begin the show. Just a minute to honor the late Papa Shirandula. Thank you so much. Welcome to today's digital edition of A Squared. Karibuni sana. We have a tight, packed show today. Entertainment, a lot of information that is coming your way, a lot of education that is also coming your way. So you don't want to miss today's show. We have amazing, talented artists that we have lined up for you. And of course, you guys, continue subscribing to our YouTube channel, E_squared TV. We are on YouTube. We are on Instagram as well. Find us there in the E_squared. We also are on Facebook. Search us on EASTLANDS Expressions, and I'm sure you'll get much more information about what we do and all the shows that we have recorded in the past. But today's show, we have an amazing guest today. We have been discussing the topic of sexual and gender-based violence. And this theme has carried us through this whole month, and we want to introduce somebody who is an expert. Because the past guests that we've been having, we've been speculating on what is happening on the ground, you know. But before then, we have a group from E Squared Mtaani who have some views to share about this topic. Let's watch this video, and then we'll be back.
Hello and welcome back to another exciting episode of E Squared Mtaani. Today I'm inside Madare area and I'm chilling out with the young TIT dance crew. I want to get to know how they've been coping up with this coronavirus situation, how has dance been, and how has life been in general.
Kwa majina naitwa Moses Msingila, hiyo ndio jina kwa ID. Na Mtaani ni msetu. Timu iko nyuma naitwa Young TIT Dance Crew. Young TIT inamaanisha Young Teens in Talent Dance Crew. Ni Huruma Madare, but iko combined of many kids from different areas and different hood. So wana come together to make something great.
Corona imeni affect me ka dancer kwa vitu mob sana. Kama tumekuwa like say tumepanga vitu mob sana kwa za kufanya competition, but vitu zimefungwa. Sasa hakuna competition zote tunaattend mpaka vitu zifunguliwe.
Sasa tuko up and down kwa different halls za team zile barikwa kwa na hall. So napata sure tuna train kwa church. Sasa tuwezi commit kwa church kwa sababu gava ilipena restriction ya watu wasicommit. Na then pia hatungependa watu wakae home sana. Unapata si vile kuna hii pregnancy ya matini, tuko na madem, na pia unapata mabo wetu pia sio wamefika stage ya dole na mateenager pia. So unapata ni hard sana tuachilie wakae tu home.
Mimi kadem niko na principles zangu zenye nimejiwekea. Kuna vitu zenye yes naweza fanya, but vitu zingine hazini allow in my age now.
Kama msana work na madem ama ana work na watu wa young, ni poa unakuwa na one on one talk, unaona? Waambie hizo vitu na wazazi wao. Kwa hiyo chance unaweza ongea nao, unawaambia stuff ni wrong, stuff ni mbaya. Unawaambia ukikuwa ignorant, hawatasikia kitu yote. Hawatakuwa na learn from TV, from vitu za majuu. Wanaona kitu kwa movie wanataka kuapply, but anafaa kujua haiko on the right track. Mambo na gender violence pia, na hizo mambo na community violence pia, mambo na
Hello and welcome back to another exciting episode of E-Squared Mtaani. Today I'm inside Mathare area and I'm chilling out with the young TIT dance crew. I want to get to know how they've been coping up with this coronavirus situation, how has dance been, and how has life been in general.
Kwa majina naitwa Moses Msingila, hiyo ndio jina kwa ID. Na mtaani ni msetu. Timu iko nyuma naitwa Young TIT Dance Crew. Young TIT inamaanisha Young Teens in Talent Dance Crew. Ni Huruma Mathare, but iko combined of many kids from different areas and different hood. So wana come together to make something great.
Corona imeni affect me ka dancer kwa vitu mob sana. Kama tumekuwa like say tumepanga vitu mob sana kwa za kufanya competition, but vitu zimefungwa. Sasa hakuna competition zote tunaattend mpaka vitu zifunguliwe.
Sasa tuko up and down kwa different halls za team zile barikwa kwa na hall. So napata sure tuna train kwa church. Sasa tuwezi commit kwa church kwa sababu gava ilipena restriction ya watu wasicommit. Na then pia hatungependa watu wakae home sana. Unapata si vile kuna hii pregnancy ya matini, tuko na madem, na pia unapata mabo wetu pia sio wamefika stage ya dole na mateenager pia. So unapata ni hard sana tuachilie wakae tu home.
Mimi kadem niko na principles zangu zenye nimejiwekea. Kuna vitu zenye yes naweza fanya, but vitu zingine hazini allow in my age now.
Kama msana work na madem ama ana work na watu wa young, ni poa unakuwa na one on one talk, unaona? Waambie hizo vitu na wazazi wao. Kwa hiyo chance unaweza ongea nao, unawaambia stuff ni wrong, stuff ni mbaya. Unawaambia ukikuwa ignorant, hawatasikia kitu yote. Hawatakuwa na learn from TV, from vitu za majuu. Wanaona kitu kwa movie wanataka kuapply, but anafaa kujua haiko on the right track. Mambo na gender violence pia, na hizo mambo na community violence pia, mambo na scandal na politics, na hizo zote ni mse alan atich awasi wadogo, ama alan akuwa turning point change, aoneshe even though iko learn from the hard way, or learn from vitu wanaambiwa like right now, even though kuko na wanapopia examples na reality pia.
Course na wenye wananiona sahi naweza sema ukipata ball sahi haitakusaidia. Ni kitu ya like seconds itakuharibia life. Inakuharibia life, na mwenye atakuwa amekupatia mimba, let's say maybe ni your age mate, hata kusaidia na kitu pia, labda analishwa na mamake. Sasa ana hizo vitu za kulea, itakuharibia future. Maybe you had your plans forward, but umejiharibia life. So it's better just take care of yourself and wait for the right time.
Young people hawana information enough kuhusu mambo na gender based violence. Unapata wenye wanapata hiyo skills hawapati kushare na wase wengine wengi nje. Si kila mtu upata kwenda hizo forums ama hizo conference ama hizo meetings, sio wase wengi upatio chance, but wenye unapata akiandika notes ama akipatio skills enda anajiweka kwa nyumba, anakuwa like mimi niligain, anakana try ku assist wase kwa community. So mimi silipi na mse, but si hivyo akireach out to watu huko nje inakuwa much easier. Then unapata serikali yetu pia kwa billboards ama kwa media pia try ku send the message out. Wanataka wase learn from other organizations. Hizo organizations zikitawase, unapata go in that circle too. Wala tu same people wanakamingi tu kulearn na information haifiki huku nje like 100%, tunapata inafika like 40 ama 60%. So ni poor at least kuwe another means ya kusend the message out.
Dance crew, wako pale Huruma, they are doing amazing things. And be sure to join us post-corona to watch these guys in action live, because they are amazing dancers that we always showcase on this platform. So as we continue with the theme for this day and the month that we have been discussing about sexual and gender-based violence, we have been joined by Jackie NJAGI. Karibu sana. Jackie is, she works at the office of the DPP, and she is the head of the SGBV division. Maybe she'll tell us more about that. But karibu sana, Jackie, to our platform. Remember to hold the mic up. Ndio tukusikie pale nyumbani. But karibu to E Squared. All right. Maybe before we start this conversation, you can tell us more about the office that you occupy and what you guys do in the division of the SGBV.
And we deal with quite a number of issues. Like you hear from the name of the division is sex and gender-based violence, all round. Both women and men, male and female, children, boys and girls, and all people. So we do not discriminate because the law does not provide just for one gender. It provides for all of us, the humanity and Kenyans as a whole.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. As we get into this discussion, maybe we are jumping the gun, assuming that everyone knows what SGBV means or what it is all about. Some people think that when you talk about sexual and gender-based violence, you're only thinking about domestic violence. Others are thinking it's something else. So maybe we can expound on that, and then we get on.
Okay, sex and gender-based violence is a term that describes violence that is around sex, gender, and gender. But we are saying sex and gender-based violence is violence that is directed. It could be sexual or any other form of violence directed towards either male or female or a group of persons, and it's intended and targeted.
Yeah.
It could be of sexual form. We've heard of rape, defilement. It could be domestic violence within the home setting or outside that. But it has to be targeted towards a certain person or a certain group of persons. It comes in very many forms. It could be psychological, physical, and any other forms. Thank you very much.
Okay. And for someone to be prosecuted that they have actually committed a crime, what do you look out for?
I must start by saying we don't just look out for issues that are not documented. In the Kenyan system, we have quite a number of laws that govern sex and gender-based violence. We have the Sexual Offences Act, which was passed in 2016. Mm-hmm. Part of it is also, part of the issues of sex, SGBV are also provided for in protection against domestic violence, which was passed in 2015. We have both local and international laws. Local, international, regional, and national laws that look govern how we should look at sex and gender-based violence.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Going through the video that we have just watched, that is our branch in the Mtaani, pale kwa hood. That is the audience that is watching us. So they raise issues, several issues that they say people do not know how to or where to go when something of this magnitude happens. Like they don't know how to report sexual violence cases if they've been violated. How does someone go about such an issue? You find that maybe uko pale mtaani, something has happened to you. What is the first step you take to report this issue?
I must admit that there's a lot of information out there, but the target group might not be the right target group. We tend to empower the adults, yet it's the young people who need the information.
True.
Now, for instance, if you're raped or defiled as a child, what happens or where do you seek help?
Yeah.
There are very many places you can seek help. You can seek help from your police by reporting. You can seek help by seeking assistance from a medical institution. As the Office of the Director of Public Prosecution, we don't work in isolation.
Yeah.
We work in a network or with other agencies so that we're able to fight against SGBV. What we do is that we advise someone, if you cannot reach out to maybe the police, you can always reach out to the ODPP, Office of the Director of Public Prosecution. If you cannot reach out to any government institution, you can also seek assistance from different civil society organizations.
Yeah.
I'm sure most of us have heard about FIDA. That is when you talk about gender-based violence, you don't even think about government.
Yeah.
You think about FIDA. But again, you don't even have to go to these institutions for you to get help first. We have local administration. Some of them have been empowered about SGBV issues. After being empowered, they will direct you exactly maybe to the police station. Policemen have also been empowered. We have what we call gender desks. We have what we call special in some police stations. A case in point is in Nakuru. They have a child protection unit. Even in Nairobi, we have one.
Yeah.
You can have so there are very many places where you can start by reporting. We also have. Over the years, quite a number of people have been taught, have been empowered.
Yeah.
The community palarigos. So you can also go to the community palarigos and they will help you out.
Okay.
Yes. So there are so many places that you can report.
All right.
The only challenge is that we don't know who it is that we can report to.
Okay. You have mentioned all those places, yeah? A lot of us just know going to the police. And before I even get there, there are people who probably go to to report to the police and there are issues of not being taken seriously perhaps, or they are manhandled, or even worse still, they get raped in those police cells. So how do you go about that? Now, okay, you've gone to report and then now you get violated on top of that. So I think we are left helpless not knowing how, if the people who are supposed to be protecting us are also violating us, where do we go from there? Because these are issues, these are real issues that are happening huko mtaani.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sawa. You can. I'm sure most of the people, and especially the young generation, are scared of going to the police station. Every time you hear of a policeman, unafikiria utarushwa ndani kwa cell. Lakini mara mingi hata hao polisi, I can use.
It's okay.
Hata hao polisi pia kuna wale ule anawa supervise.
Yeah.
So the police force or National Police Service also has a complaint division, which we call the Internal Complaints Unit, or we've also heard of IPOA,
Yeah.
where you can report police excesses, or where you can report if a police abuses you, and you have attempted to make a report at the police station, but you are not successful.
Yeah.
So it's a complaint does not just end at the police station. There are other areas, there are other places where you can seek assistance, like ICU at the National Police Service headquarters, or at the IPOA, and you will be assisted.
All right.
Yes.
Are there any what could I call them? Is there a way that patients immediately that something has happened to them and they go to hospital? Is it possible? Is it possible for them to report or to have an officer come to them and, I don't know, how is that possible? Is that a possible mechanism that can be used?
Yes, you can go to the policeman or the person recording their statement can go to the patient wherever they are, but not at home, of course.
Yeah.
If a person is hospitalized, most of the times we have not seen situation. It's only in exceptional circumstances that they will go to the police, to the hospital. But if the person is still in hospital, what happens is they'll wait for you to get healed. Then you go and report you launch your complaint.
Okay.
Then it's investigated. Yeah, at times we also have to be careful about the mental status of the person in hospital and not let them heal first and then go and report to the police. Or come, if they feel like they will be intimidated, they can seek the intervention of ODPP or whatever institution that they are very comfortable with.
Okay. Yes. From there, what other steps now are taken after you have reported, after you have gone to the police, you have probably gone to hospital, you have sought treatment? What are the next steps that are taken?
I want to take you back before I go to the steps. Most of the times when people go through sex and gender-based violence, and especially rape and defilement, we have a feeling, you tend to feel very dirty. So the first instance, you run to the bathroom, shower, and then go and report. By showering or changing your clothing, that means you're destroying the evidence. And remember, for a case to be successful in court, you must have the evidence. And bearing in mind, as ODPP, we are almost the last step before you go to court.
Yeah.
We are the people who decide whether the case is going to court or not going to court based on the evidence that is available to us. So for a victim of sex and of rape or defilement, kindly, they should know that they should not shower, they should not change their clothes, they should report. They should report to the police station with their clothes so that the police, because they're the ones who carry the evidence to take it for examination, they are able to get the real evidence, the forensic evidence, let me call it that, forensic evidence that will be produced in court. So, and again, what we always say is that much as they have reported wearing the clothes that the clothes they were wearing when they were violated, it is always not once you have reported and you have left your clothes there to be subjected to a lot of questioning. We know in the past we've had people report to the police and you are asked, are you the one who brought it upon yourself? Tuoneshe vile ilikuwa inafanywa. You know, madam wewe ulikuwa umevaa vibaya. We encourage that people go for psychosocial support or counseling so that they're able to get out of that situation. We must admit that you can't get out of it completely, so that you're able to go to court and testify. But it's not we don't rush people through the process. We give them time to heal or for us to package the evidence. And then after the evidence is packaged, it comes to the ODPP from the investigation. Once we look at what has been packaged by the police or the investigators, we are able to make a decision to charge or not to charge. Okay. And eventually, if there is we make a decision to charge, then we take the matter to court. And once we prosecute our matter to court, the decision solely lies with the judge or the court.
Okay, and what happens in the situation where I went home, I showered, there's no other way that I can prove that I was raped or I was violated? Does that case disappear like that, or what happens?
Now, if you were defiled or raped and you went home and showered, the next big question is, did the person rape you without a condom or not. If they did, they must have ejaculated in you. So it is always within the first 72 hours, or 3 days, let me say that, it's able to we can still get what we call forensic evidence. When I talk of us, not the ODPP, the doctors, because we work in a chain.
Yeah.
Without a doctor, our case will not be successful.
True.
Without an investigator, we cannot get the evidence to court. So we work as a group.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. I can see your people back at home. So many comments that are coming in. There's a question from Judy Oviti. She's asking, how does your office track sexual violence cases, and where can I find this data?
ODPP collects quite a number of, we have quite a number of parameters that we use. But remember, at times it's very hard to track what has been reported and not gotten to us. We must admit, we work as a chain. Police will collect their own data. Judiciary will collect their own data. ODPP will collect our data. Now, the kind of data we collect is what gets to the court. What got to the court, or what was reported in some cases, or the police is kind enough to forward to us. So for us, what we collect is what we take to court, what was convicted, what was withdrawn, or what, that is the kind of data we get for ourselves, for the data we get as ODPP. Now, judiciary also has its own data, which is almost similar to ours, because between us, between the police, judiciary, and ODPP, we are able to tell which case got to the ODPP, which case got to the judiciary and got out either as a conviction, a withdrawal, or any other form of decision.
All right.
Yes.
There's another question here from Felix. He's asking, I have a question. I was once forced to sleep with a lady. When I went to report at the police, they laughed at me. How can I better handle this situation the next time it happens? Okay, yeah. This is a guy who went to report.
How old is he?
I am assuming he's a young person, so I don't know. I'm just assuming.
It would be a bit hard to advise him because we really don't know the age. Remember, if you're 18 and above, it's assumed there is consent. You can't, I always say it is very hard for a man or a lady to though it happens, that is why we have the offense of rape in our statutes. So if you're forced to sleep or to have sexual intercourse with a person, it's always good to report immediately.
The thing is, I think I understand where Felix is coming from. But when you go to the police as a guy, we've had so many instances where people say, when we go to court, to the cops, to report, and I am a guy, these guys never take me seriously. Such kind of language is actually what is used. So they never take you seriously, and some end up even having mental issues, emotional issues thereafter, because I went to report, they made fun of the situation, they took it lightly, and even at the hospital, same thing happens. Maybe you find a nurse talking like, I don't understand how you're a guy and you've been assaulted by a woman, such kind of talk. So I think that's where Felix is coming from.
Okay, thank you for that clarification. I would want to say under the law, of course he will not report for rape or defilement, but we have what we call sexual harassment under the Sexual Offences Act. And as long as you can prove that you are sexually harassed, and sexual harassment comes in many forms. If you are walking and someone slaps your butt, that as long as you can prove it was done, maliciously. You remember when we used to have our KBSs, and everyone would be rubbing, on you, and other things would happen.
Yeah.
So as long as he can prove sexual harassment, he can get remedy from court. As long as he can provide us or the investigators with the evidence his matter can be adjudicated in court. And he can get his day in court to prove that indeed sexual harassment happened.
Okay. Hey, all right. Now you brought in another aspect of of this topic. Sexual harassment. You've mentioned that it happens. Okay, you have mentioned something that is very, something that people will relate to now, sexual harassment, especially what you've mentioned about what used to happen in buses, what happens when you're walking out on the streets. And that is something that happens like on a daily. On average, I don't think there's any lady who will say that they've walked somewhere and they haven't been catcalled, or if you refuse to turn, unajisikia we ni malaya, such kind of things, So what constitutes sexual harassment? Maybe we start from what happens on the street, what happens on a daily basis, and then now we'll move up to the office setup, maybe school setup, something like that.
Okay, thank you for that question. Sexual harassment is there are quite a number of factors that you can consider sexual harassment. Of course, one of them, and it happens to most of us as ladies, is touching inappropriately. If I'm walking and someone decides, the way they do it, they pinch you around, that is sexual harassment.
Yeah.
In office settings, I will go back to outside here. In office setting, it happens a lot. What happens is that it's not reported because it becomes very hard to prove. If you must note is that it's always your word against the other person.
True.
Mulikuwa wawili kwa ofisi moja, alikuguza wewe hukufurahia.
Na uwezi prove.
Na uwezi prove. Sasa itakuwa ni ngumu pia kureport. So what happens is I have seen cases where it has become successful in court.
Yeah.
As long as you can prove the act was inappropriate. There was no consent.
Yeah.
Unajua kuna wakati mwingine rafiki yako amekuguza mara ya kwanza hausemi chochote. Ya pili hausemi chochote. If you are an adult, at times, in some cases, it might not be taken as a sexual harassment. But if you raise it, it could be. So there are very many factors, but the major ones is either, touching is one of the major ones. Touching, we have what we call catcalling.
Yes.
You see? Catcalling, at times, a person keeps texting you, bullying you on phone. In fact, that is the best form of, that's the best way of proving sexual harassment.
Yeah.
They think they're telling you nice things, but for you, it's not a nice thing. To them, it is, but to you, it isn't.
Yeah.
So if you can be able at least to go to court and say, we can be able to, when you bring the evidence to us, or the investigator brings the evidence to us, and we are able to pick out the ingredients of sexual harassment, touching, bullying you through text messages, then that could succeed in court.
Oh, okay. I hope our audiences are listening to this because this is very crucial. It's real. It's happening out here,
Yes.
and we don't know how to go about it. We've also mentioned consent. You've talked about consent. Maybe you could elaborate. What is consent?
Well, it's a bit hard to define consent. But
maybe
again,
in the setting of
in the setting of a court,
Yeah.
it's either a yes or okay. That is just a loose meaning. Yeah?
Yeah.
At times you see two people could be in a relationship. Let me just give an example.
Yeah.
For instance, you and man A. And of course, there are those days that, you want to have what we call coitus or sexual intercourse. He may ask you very well, and you're like, friend a cousin. No. But the others, so if it doesn't have to be by word of mouth, even your body language could be ni sawa.
Yeah.
Unaona? Ni sawa, we can engage in sexual intercourse. That is right.
That is consent.
That is consent.
Yeah.
But the other times, You just say no, and the guy decides,
I'll have my way either
I'll
way.
have my way. It's either my way or the
The
highway.
highway, yeah.
So when you accept to engage in such an act, it is okay. There is consent for adults.
Mm-hmm.
A child can never give consent. You see, there is no way you can ask. You've seen a lot of girls getting pregnant.
Yeah.
Whether they said yes or no, under the law, their consent is not legal or recognized.
Okay. A child in this case is someone who is under 18.
0 to 18.
18 years old. Hajapatiana ruhusa
Hata akipatiana, hiyo sio ruhusa
kwa sheria.
kwa sheria.
Wow. Okay. That is heavy. That is heavy. So a lot of violence you've talked about. You've umegusia the issue of very many girls getting pregnant, and the media has highlighted a lot of issues to do with teenage pregnancies, and a lot of these girls are complaining that they are being violated by their family members, uncles, their dads, their close people who live with them. How do we address this issue, and legally what are the remedies that they can get from the courts?
Thank you very much. Yes, there's a lot of pregnancy, teenage pregnancy happening now. We've had the numbers; they're very alarming. The abuse is happening within the home setting, or it's perpetrated by someone who is very close to you. In fact, most of the perpetrators will use the issue of trust. Mtoto ananijua, mimi ni anko yake, kwa hivyo hawezi kataa. Now, what can be done legally? A lot of things can be done. One of the things we must say, that is an offense. Straight, we say there is no consent in a child when a child is engaging in sexual intercourse. Whether they said yes or whether they said no, legally that person cannot give consent. So this is an offense of defilement, which is found under Sexual Offences Act. And one of the things is that this person will be subjected to the criminal justice system, or will be subjected to court.
Yeah.
And we know the penalties are very stiff for these persons who are, if they are proved to have indeed defiled this person, or the child.
All right.
Yes. I must comment and say that it doesn't mean if our children get pregnant, it's the end of life.
Mm-hmm.
Quite a number of institutions are supporting these children through their education. And as parents, we must also not give up on them, and especially the girl child. Yes, thank you. Yeah.
Okay, so we've mentioned about sexual violence happening at home. Let us get to what is happening in the cyber world. There's a lot of bullying that is happening because I think people are very, we have now moved to the digital platforms a lot more than before due to this pandemic. And we notice even the children who are studying online, they are being cyberbullied. We have celebrities who have been cyberbullied like every day, So, and a lot of them end up having emotional, psychological issues. Is there a way that this can be handled legally? The sexual violence that comes from these platforms as well?
Yes, there's a lot of, there's a way that this can be handled. We are aware there's a Cybercrime Act, which provides for how these cases should be handled. It could, they could have arisen either by way of cyberbullying, pornography, quite a number of them. Yeah. The biggest challenge is that most of us don't report. And if you don't report, you don't get help. Yeah. So yes, these cases can be handled in court under the Cybercrime Act. Yeah. And of course, part of it could end up being handled under Sexual Offences Act.
Okay. Back to our audiences, I can see Judy, we had answered her question before, but she's mentioning that how does your office, okay, we answered that question. She's saying the question was not fully answered. Maybe for
her sake, she's asking, where is this info? Is there a website? Maybe for clarity, you can answer that question as we close.
Now, I'm not sure whether Judy is asking about data from ODPP or the raw data from starting from the medical institution all the way to the police, ODPP, judiciary. But I must say, if you went to a medical institution, they would give you data, but they would not tell you exactly who went through, who went through sexual offenses treatment. Treatment.
Yeah.
This is and one thing I must mention is that even when you end up in court, that data, it's the case is always heard in camera, or what we say, it's only the accused person who is in court, the judge, the magistrate, and the lawyer. It's never in open court. If it's data for convictions, and you know how the case ended in court, that we can supply as ODPP.
Okay.
There is no consolidated repository for all the data for judiciary, but as ODPP, we are now getting into that arena where we'll have digitalized data, maybe in our website or somewhere else. For DPP, from the judiciary, we know they have quite a lot of data, just like we do. They have a DNA register. And I must mention with a DNA register is if you are convicted of a sexual offense, unawekwa kwa hiyo register. So yes, there is the Sexual Offences Act provides for a DNA register. You know, for you to be convicted, you have to you have to be tested. And whatever is found in the victim is compared with you or with what is in you.
Okay.
And once they are convicted, there is what we call a DNA register, which is with the judiciary. And anytime there is an issue of someone complains about you committing an offense, you can always check, you are there.
Okay.
Yes, and it's accessible, but through the judiciary, through the registrar of High Court.
All right.
Yes.
And is the Office of the Deputy of the Director of Public Prosecution involved in sensitizing the public on this very pertinent topic that we are talking about?
Oh yes, I can see exactly. This is exactly what I'm doing here.
Yeah.
I'm sensitizing or creating awareness to the members of the public, and more particularly, even before I went to the ODPP, I worked for a very long time with the civil society organizations within and without.
Yeah.
So as ODPP, we also have a mandate for creating awareness. We have a mandate for capacity building. And of course, when called upon by different entities, we are always ready to go and create awareness on different thematic areas. Mine is one of them, the sexual and gender-based violence.
Yeah.
And we are always open to invitations as long as they communicate to us early. We have a large pool, even if it's not me, we have a large pool which we can draw from to come and sensitize the members of the public, either physically or through such medium as social media.
All right.
Yes.
And do you have opportunities or ways of assisting people who are in vulnerable situations, in abusive environments? Do you provide that?
As ODPP, remember we are a prosecutorial agency. We might not be able to help you directly. Remember I told you we work as a group, judiciary, medical personnel, police, psychosocial support services. So we might not be able to help you directly, but we could refer you to an institution that provides psychosocial support. We could provide support, refer you to another that is offering something else.
Yeah.
But before I end this, I must say, we have at times we have victims who don't want to come to court, not because they don't want to come.
Yeah.
At times they don't have the, for lack of a better word, they don't have the finances or the support to be able to come to court.
Yeah.
As ODPP, we work again in a group. We have psychosocial support, and the government, and remember ODPP is also government, we have what we call victim support and facilitation. That takes care of court attendance right from the beginning to the end.
Yeah.
We work with counselors. Accommodation if you're coming from far. There's a cost to it. We can be able to support for you to be able to have your day in court or to attend court.
Okay.
We can refer you to psychosocial services.
Yeah.
So that you're able, by the time you come to court, you are ready.
Okay.
You are ready to articulate your case in court.
All right. And finally, you mentioned that if someone is not able to report something or a case to the police or FIDA, or they can find you, the office of the DPP.
Yes.
How does someone how do we find you? How does the public come to you? And is there any procedure that we may need to follow to come to your offices?
In ODP, let me just start by saying we have a toll-free line. You can call that and seek assistance if you're unable to get assistance at the police.
What is the toll-free line?
The number for you.
We'll get
it's
it for you.
relatively new.
Okay.
You can call us on that number and say that maybe you attempted to report at the police station, but you didn't get help.
Yeah.
Or you're trying to get medical assistance, but you don't know where.
Yes.
So we can always direct you to an institution that offers maybe post-trip care or, SGBV medical assistance. We can also come to our offices, our physical address, though we don't encourage that. We have 2 offices in Nairobi. We have a division called Complaints Division, which is at NSSF building, 18th floor, the 19th floor. You can launch your complaint there. You can also find us, write us an email or send us an email on info@odpp.go.ke.
Please repeat that again.
info@odpp.go.ke.
Okay.
And then make sure you point out it's an SGBV issue, and it will be directed to my division.
Okay.
Lastly, we also have the headquarters is at ODPP building, Rigati Road.
Yeah.
You have to come, you can come and just deposit your report, and you will be called and attended to and directed on where to go.
All right.
Yes.
Okay, so there's a toll-free line. We'll put the numbers as soon as we get them. We'll place them on our platforms for any person who needs to reach out to the ODPP, but they are here to serve us, as you've heard. Thank you so much, Jackie. You have given us a wealth of information. Probably we wouldn't have gotten from our website or, but keep doing what you're doing. Thank you so much. And I hope our audiences have learned a thing or two. So as we let all this information sink in, let me invite one of the amazing artists we have in store today. He's called KINGPHIZZLE. KINGPHIZZLE, to give us a number as we let everything that we have heard sink in. Karibu, KINGPHIZZLE. Karibu sana.
Yes, asante sana. Mambo.
Right, poa sana. Stage is yours, stage is yours.
Thanks. Yo, Bess, you good? Everybody good? Yes, sure. It's your boy KINGPHIZZLE. Yeah. Huh. Give me some keys, bro. Yeah. Cry when I cry, smile when I smile. See beautiful days. Nyuma sioni, mbele sioni. Ni wembo ni macho yangu onaga. Lakini sina shida nikueleze. Natumai utanisikiza nielewe. Nang'ang'ana na hustle every day. Bado sina mali. Utanipenda nilivyo. Ama nitembeze nikwache hivyo. My heart is crying, it's bleeding, nitembeze ama niseme bye 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 na kuwasaka sana sioni wengine wasichana sichoki kukuona leo juzi jana mtoto wanipagawisha lakini kuna shida nikueleze natuma utanisikiza nielewe na nang'ana na hustle every day bado sina mali utanipenda nilivyo ama nitembeze nikwache hivyo my heart is crying is bleeding nikongoje ama bye 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 bye. Thank you.
KINGPHIZZLE.
Yeah. Hi.
How are you?
Good. How you doing?
Karibu sana. Thank
Yeah,
you.
You're welcome.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Karibu sana squared.
Thanks a lot.
What
It's
was
a pleasure.
Maybe tuambie hiyo ngoma umecheza saa hii inaitwa?
First of all, you look good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Nakapoa,
Thank you.
nakapoa. It's a song called, it's unreleased. It's called Bye Bye. Yeah.
Bye bye.
Yeah, Bye
You
Bye.
said it's unreleased.
Yeah, it's
This is the first
unreleased
time
song.
you're playing it.
Yeah.
Oh wow, we have
First
the
time
privilege
perform-
of first time
first time
performance.
performing it, yeah.
Awesome. I'm
Yeah.
sure utaripitio. I'm going to let you do it again before I let you go.
I don't know.
All right,
Yeah.
KINGPHIZZLE. Maybe you can start by telling us who you are, safari yako to where you are. Maybe you can give us a brief of your journey to up to where you are right now. in
Yeah,
music.
sure. I am called Faizo Mugenyi, Kenyan Ugandan mom, Kenyan father.
Okay.
Yeah. I started music back in Uganda, but then professionally I started it in Kenya, learning production. All that I produced too.
Oh
Yeah, I do
wow, artist
production.
and a producer.
Yeah, I do
All right.
production.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and sing
Okay.
under Stray Music.
Okay.
Yeah, as a record label or recording studio in Donholm.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
So mention you're a Ugandan, Kenyan, Ugandan.
Ugandan, yeah.
Okay.
My mom is Ugandan.
You've lived in Uganda before?
Yeah, I've done. I was raised in Uganda. Yeah.
Then you moved to Kenya. Will you move?
I moved in Kenya. Was it around 2009?
Okay.
Yeah.
And found yourself in Kenya. Were you performing when you were in Uganda, or you just?
In Uganda, I wasn't performing.
Yeah.
I was just starting. I was beginning music, learning and all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just trying, those sneaking around, going to the studio, yeah, stuff like that. But I was privileged to make a single out of that.
In UG.
Yeah.
Okay. So how did you land here in Kenya? How did you even connect with producers? Connect to?
My story in Kenya is a bit long,
Yeah.
but briefly, like when I came to Kenya, I didn't have too much of a ways to survive. You see.
Yeah.
So because I like I told you, my dad is Kenyan, but I don't know really where my roots were from and all that.
Okay.
Even my citizenship is by registration.
Oh wow.
You get, yeah.
Okay.
I was born,
Yeah.
but then by registration, cause I couldn't trace where really my father was from. You see. Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I just had to be registered as a Kenyan citizen.
All right.
Yeah.
Take us through that journey that you.
Yeah. So when I came, of course, when you come, definitely, on the streets.
Yeah.
You
You
see.
knew you don't know anyone.
Yeah. But I
Yeah.
came, I followed my dream and heart, knowing that I'm from Kenya. So you see, sorry. So I came in, living on the streets, here, there. You get to know people, friends, and people would get to introduce you to different people. Every time you go, you meander around, you see.
Yeah. True.
So I happened to meet Makoha of Vioja Makamani.
Shout out to Makoha.
Yeah, shout out to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gave me a privilege, like been working in the studio, Zuka Records. That was around 2010-11.
Which studio?
Zuka Records.
Okay.
Yeah, it was at Jekima Plaza, Jogo Road.
All right.
Yeah, so from there, I had a privilege to be mentored by producers like Shaki of Mandugu Digital. Yeah, that's when I started like my music journey now professionally, learning production, singing, and all that.
Okay.
Yes.
When you moved to Kenya, how old were you?
I was barely 18.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Why? What made you think that, okay, nikitoka Uganda, when I come here, I'm going to make it, I'm going to be a big superstar, and why not Uganda?
I never thought of being all this. I even, okay, my life on the streets, all I was thinking about was just to find somewhere to sleep and eat.
And eat.
Yeah, that's all. And then survive, just carry on with life and see wherever life takes me, I go.
All right.
Yeah. But
Why did you leave Uganda?
I left because, okay, back in Uganda, family was good and all that, but to my personal instincts, I thought like, no, I won't live on being like, wake up, go to school or go to some family business and all that and just be there. Because I have brothers back in Uganda who are just living by that, you see. Still in the house home, you see,
you wanted to do something different.
Yeah, I just wanted to be me.
To venture out there and see what the world has in store for you.
Yeah, and be somebody out there,
Yeah.
I never cared.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Just moved out and that was it.
All right.
Yeah.
So how was your life in the streets?
Hash. Tulilalaga kwa misikiti, mosques. I'm a Muslim, by the way.
Okay.
So tulikuwa tunalala kwa misikiti, tunalala inaitwaje, afya center. Tumelala afya center for like 3 months, you see.
Oh, wow.
Kwa hizo ma stairs, wase wakitoka tunaingia usiku, tunalala kama saa 3, alafu tunamkia ngware asubuhi, tunatoka shaila tulikuwa tunaweka ma cartons, you see. Yeah. But to myself, hata hiyo life, I don't see it like ati ni feel ati wasewa feel ati no man, like it's life, yani unajua inakuja inatoka na you just move on with life, you see.
Zinaitwa season. Season moja inaingia, ingine inatoka.
Si kila time at labda upige story kama hiyo ati wase ati no, I don't. Me hata sifiligi wase ati wafeel ati hey my man, you see.
Yeah.
I mean, was supposed like we were created to struggle, It's not sequenda through some light life when you feel like, okay, I'm a man. A man is supposed just to go through hardship and just struggle and penetrate and go through.
Yeah.
You see.
Yeah.
So I feel too, it was just part of life, and we move on, you see.
Unafikiri ungekuwa kwenye uko sahi kimuziki if you remained in Uganda?
Singewahi make hata hii step. Singewahi. Mama's boy, you see. Una wake up, unapikiwa kila kitu, yani mko na mamboch, that. Spoiled brats, you see.
Oh wow, okay.
Sisemi was wako na hiyo privilege ati wako hivyo, but for myself I thought like I would be that, and I never wanted to be.
Why I'm surprised is that that means that you were in a very able family. Uko Uganda.
Yeah, I was just
very able. Did your parents know ulikuwa unaishi kwa street? Walikuwa wanajua?
Actually, I was last in Uganda 2012 when I lost my grandpa.
You've never gone back?
Never.
Why?
We just communicate on the phone and all that.
So they have no idea that you once lived in the streets?
No, when I went back, I told them the story, but they looked for me for around 3 years. But I guess walikuwa nadhani labda I was recruited kwa jeshi or something. Al-Shabaab, yes. Sama kijana alipotea. You see? Yeah.
Okay. So how is your music career right now?
My music career is glowing. I'm making Steps. I thank God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many songs have you done so far?
So far, my musical career is doing well. Pandora production,
Okay.
because that's what I've majored in for the past like 3 years.
All right.
Yeah, like majorly production.
Yeah.
I was singing, but then I gave it a break. It comes a production because I saw that's what was moving a bit faster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have put your music on hold for that.
Mm.
So do you have any big acts or acts that you can mention who you've produced their music for?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been working with kiddies from was it 2018, the whole of 2018.
Okay.
Yeah, I worked at Grandpa. I produced for Jin Ideal, Dufla. I've done songs for Kedeng from Sudan. I currently am working now at my studio. I'm working for Benzima, Uchungulo family.
Yeah.
I've worked with Seska, Ethic. I've worked with I think Mbogi Genje, these Gengeton guys.
Yeah.
See?
Nawajua.
Yeah.
We've had the privilege of hosting them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Notiflo is my artist. I work with her
Okay.
as well.
Yeah.
Hata hizi ngoma zake Fotomoto, mostly ngoma zake hizi latest zote mimi ndo nimedu. For now I'm officially Benzima's producer. All the songs he has done
Amazing.
since this year started.
Yeah.
I'm behind the songs. Yeah. Na wengine
Wengine wanakuja na wengine
yeah.
wanakuja bado
Yeah,
wakikutazama wanakuja.
Yeah. Karibu.
All right. Those are very big acts that you have been working with.
Yeah.
How did you start producing?
Started producing, like I told you, nilijua Makoha back in 2012. Nikaanza kwa studio yake Zuka Records. So nikapata some mentorship, kuanza kufunzwa production and all that. So from 2012, I've been through, that's been a whole journey of production.
Yeah.
Najua, you ni kugrow kila time.
Unaenda studio, someone hears, hey, this guy can do something.
Yeah. Leo unajua kumake beat hii ya Lingala, kesho unajua kumake gengeton, kesho unajua hip hop nini. So kujua hizo sound na mixing, mastering and all that, it's a process. Kukoma kama a producer, your major producer. Yeah, it's a process.
Una consider kwenye umefika sahi as a producer, kama umefika? Unaona kama umefika?
Bado. Bado kabisa.
Yeah. What do you have in store? Unajiona ukifika wapi in this career? Maybe in music, in production?
Asijionagi pali mimi. Let God just do
He
the
dictates
driving.
your path.
Yeah, tunaenda tu na Mungu venye atanirusha huko ndo tafikia.
Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah.
So maybe unaweza tuambia ukijoin hii industry, I'm sure umework na watu wengi, you've mentioned the people that you've been working with. Umeface challenges gani kwa kazi yako so far?
Kuna too much rejections. Kuna rejections in general.
What do you mean by rejection?
Rejections like unapata wasekubali ati wafanye kazi na wewe, lazima ukuome lazima yani wakubalisha yani kabisa, unajua?
Wanataka kujua huyu ni nani, amefanya kazi na nani.
Ni kama sahi,
skills zako zinamata.
Kama sahi naweza kuwa niko na ndoto za si ndoto, but I wish to work with a certain artist. And I'm able, naweza imba vizuri, but sasa kupata session labda kufanya collab na mseni. So those are the challenges. Sometimes wanawatumia ma beats, ma demos, but they napata msaja I feel that's a rejection, msa amekataa. But life goes on. Kesho najaribu na kesho na kesho na kesho. Next time anakupata juu, hata yeye sasa ndo anaanza kuomba.
Cool. Cool. You have a studio currently?
Stray Music Kenya. Stray Music Kenya.
Where do people find you? It's the artists who are watching you right now.
It's on Facebook, Instagram, everywhere. Stray Music Kenya. Stray Music.
Stray Music.
STRAY.
Stray Music Kenya.
Yeah, Kenya. Yeah.
All right. Period ya COVID. How has it affected you guys? And in terms of production, has it dipped or some things have dipped?
Hatuna pesa.
Sisi wote tunaimba hiyo wimbo.
Hatuna pesa, hakuna clients, hakuna job. Yeah.
Wow. So
Hatuna
you're
pesa.
like mmeachwa tu.
Tuko chini siri, tuko chini mbaya.
Wow.
Tuko chini mbaya.
Okay.
Biashara
And there's no way that you can do whatever you do online because it needs personal interaction na artist.
Okay, kama juzi release a music video, by the way.
Okay.
It's a week old on YouTube. It's called Nene. I featured it. It featured Seska of Ethic, 80 Blacks, and Tile Park Bro. He's a dancer but raps too.
Yeah.
And Master VK. So as in tunajaribu ile ndogo na uwezo tuko nayo kiasi kupush ndo tusinyamaze sana. I see. When you get silent, people forget about you.
True.
Yeah.
Very true.
So tunajaribu to push with the list that we have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell people again where they can find you as you perform that jam again.
I am everywhere online. KINGPHIZZLE is KINGPHEEZLE and Stray Music.
Stray
Kenya.
Music Kenya.
Yeah.
Asante sana.
Nashukuru pia.
I hope tutakuona pale kwa mtandao as you're blowing up. We'll be like, yeah, this guy came
God willing,
to
God
East
willing.
Square.
Support.
That is what we're doing. That is what we're doing.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for coming to East Square.
You're welcome. My pleasure.
And proud of where you have come from.
I appreciate.
Very, very proud of where you've come
I appreciate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, band, I think band wako ready.
All right, let's
There you
do
go.
this one more. Yeah. Pam 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 pam. Do re mi fa sol la ti do. 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 Yeah. My girl, you're the one in a million. No fear, say me I love you, so you're the one in a zillion. Yeah. Do re mi fa sol la ti do. Do re mi fa sol la ti do. You're the best, simply the best. Girl, no copy paste. This case elewa konezelewa kumewezelewa shika glass endeleza kulewa. My girl, my property. I mean my girl must have some property. Big booty, face kitty, naka waistline. Yeah. Lonely, Mr. Lonely, cause I got somebody. One more time. Lonely, Mr. Lonely. Yeah. Lonely, cause I got somebody. My girl, you're the one in a zillion. No fear, say me I love you, so you're the one in a zillion. Yeah. Ooh, love you like do re mi fa sol la ti do. Yeah, do re mi fa sol la ti do. One more time. Do re mi fa sol la ti do. Yeah, do mi fa sol la ti do. Me la 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 of time. And then up in Wako Town. Kama samaki kwenye maji, usani na kipaji, niwe na hitaji. the way nahitaji, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Come on. Lonely, you know, Mr. Lonely. Lonely, cause I got somebody. Me, I said lonely, you know, Mr. Lonely. Lonely, cause I got somebody. My girl, you're the one in a zillion. No fear, say me, I love you so. You're the one in a million, yeah. Ooh, love you like do re mi fa sol la ti do, yeah. Do re mi fa sol la ti do. Me I say do re mi fa sol la ti do, yeah. Do re mi fa sol la ti do, yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you.
KINGPHIZZLE. Thank you
Yeah.
so much. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Oh,
My pleasure.
I hope we're gonna have you soon.
Anytime.
After you release new music.
Anytime.
I'm sure
I'm
we'll
here.
have you. We'll have you soon.
It will be my pleasure to be coming here
All right.
anytime they need me here. Yep. Thanks.
I can see you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to our show today. Thank you. I am seeing a lot of shout outs. Wow. A wiki day to make miss my able co-host. We are so sorry. Naona hapa akisema na feel vibaya. I can't make it on today's show, but I'm locked mbaya sana. Thank you so much, a wiki day. Get well soon. We miss you. I miss you relieving me of this duty for a few minutes. Christ Soldier, a new day. Big up, Black Boy. I'm locked in the show. Thank you so much. Judy Owiti, I hope we have answered your questions. Joe Candy Ombogo, Nikondani Kabisa, thank you so much. I would appreciate if you guys also tell us where you guys are watching this show from. I can see somebody else, Swahili Factory, great show, thank you very much. Beatrice Patricia, the show is lit. Kabisa, thank you very much. Those who are asking where the ODPP toll-free line is, we have posted it there, but I'm going to read it once more. 0800 723 377. It's a toll-free number, so if you feel like you have complained to the police or the authorities that you've reported your case to haven't worked on it, maybe you can call this number and you won't be charged. There are no charges when you call this number, and you'll get the office of the DPP working on your complaint. So without further ado, let me invite one of the amazing talent managers that we have here in the gospel industry here in Kenya. He's called BENNA of KINGPHIZZLE Incorporated. We had him last week. We needed to get him back here so that he can explain a few more things that we felt that artists need in this COVID pandemic that we are facing. So BENNA, karibu sana. Karibu sana.
Asante sana.
Once again, thank you kwa kuitikia kuitwa na kurudi tena kwa show.
Thank you. Black Boy is squared is home.
It's home.
So I'm at home.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you for having me here.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yes.
So hatuta go around the bush to listen. We introduced you, we introduced what you do.
Yes.
So today what we want to talk about is how artists can generate income, especially during this period where there are no shows, they are not being called for any media engagement. So definitely wako huku chini. Hawana means za kuraise pesa in any way. And we notice that a lot of them, that's their main hustle.
Yes.
So is there a way that artists can generate income in this period?
Yeah, there are so many ways that they can generate money through music, because where we are right now, we are not more into the hard copies. Yeah. Guys are selling music online, and especially this time, it's the best time actually as an artist to brand yourself. Mm-hmm. Why do I say this? Most people are at home.
True.
So if you're branding yourself,
yeah,
you're sure that many people will see you because so many people are taking their time on TV, on screen, on YouTube, on phone. And if you active at this time, and I said as a joke, the people who will identify with their fans at this time, those are the people that will identify with. Because if someone, be it a pastor, be it a singer, be it a politician, if you're a politician and you went to hiding the moment COVID came, I don't think we'll need you after that. This is the time we need people most. This is the time we need the influential people most.
True.
And as an artist, this is the time to start out. And the ways, some of the ways you can make money through music is through online, through digital marketing. We have online market whereby we have like some companies, maybe I'll explain later, or someone can inbox me on companies whereby you can have your music on a platform and then you can set to your contact list. And and the moment you sell your music, like you can sell your music like 30 shillings to 1,000 shillings, someone will download your music and then immediately the money comes into your phone. Immediately the money comes into your phone. Now after you're able to accumulate like 2,000, you transfer and then you can download. That is one mess. That is one very fast way.
Okay, before you continue, what kind of platforms are these that you're talking about?
There's a platform on, if you get to your phone, there's an app called Newell. Newell is a new platform.
Newell.
Yes, Newell.
Okay, Newell.
Yes, Newell. So that platform, they are selling music. You just contact them. You download the app and then you feed your music. Then once you feed the music, you get the music now fed into the system and then you can set your contact list. Personally, I'm doing that. And you can purpose by the time you're leaving home or by the time people are waking up, getting busy, you've already made money. And you see, you will start with the people that you have in your contact list. That is one. Then we have the skizzers. If your music has skizzers, I always say it's good to know the company you're working with. These are the digital platforms like Ringback Tunes. You upload your music to the right company, and then you're able to give. You can make flyers. You can do merchandise. You can go online again because people are at home. Once you go online, you're able to reach out to people. What you can do, you have a skizzer for yourself. Get some much. Get some like T-shirts. You can have key holders.
What are they called? Baseball caps.
And then you tell people, once you subscribe to my music, the first person, and you know what? So many people, because of the free thing,
giveaways.
The giveaways. Many people will be able to subscribe.
True.
And then you're able to get, maybe to give them something at the end of the day. And one thing you'll sure of, you'll get subscribers to your music. That's another way. Then we have YouTube. Again, because very many people are at home. And YouTube is a platform that many people are getting involved in.
True.
So you have your music on YouTube, you share YouTube, and then get a company that monetizes. Monetizes music. So on YouTube, you can also make money through it. And another thing, if you're a singer or a rapper, you can think of something besides that. If you're a singer, vocally okay, you can do vocal training. That's another thing you can do outside music. If you're a rapper, you can also do something so I have singers, young singers that I mentor. And one thing we've been doing right now are poems. They do poems. And I've seen some of the young kids are managing doing poems for maybe national functions, maybe for some other like COVID thing. So most of them, they are maximizing the opportunity because if you're a singer, you're influential, you can do something like short skits.
Most of them are creative.
When you're in creative industry, we expect you to think outside the box. So there are so many avenues, like the YouTube. You can sell your music online. You can merchandise. You can print your T-shirts, deliver to people. Yes.
You've mentioned platforms that monetize on YouTube. What kind of platforms are these? Maybe give 2 or 3 examples that you might have.
I may not mention the companies because I'll be marketing them. I may not mention them. But one thing I'll say is that
Watu
even-
wafanye research.
yes, if
Yeah.
an artist is interested, you'll know the companies.
Yeah.
And another thing that I said last time, connect with people, do research.
Yeah.
You're able to know, where do I go? Even all these geezers, we have so many companies. We have the good and the bad.
True.
We have others who are out to help you as an artist and others to help themselves.
Yeah.
So it's up to you to do research and know which company can I work with. Yes.
All right. You've mentioned Skiza. How does an artist make money from Skiza? How does that work?
What happens, there's a Safaricom and Airtel is a phone thing. So once people subscribe to your music, like I have a Skiza for my song,
Yeah.
then someone subscribes to my music. There is the amount that you get from the subscription.
Okay.
Maybe in a day, maybe they deduct a shilling, 1 shilling.
Okay.
So in a month, maybe you have 20 shillings subscribed from your subscription from one person.
Okay.
And then Safaricom gets their cut. And then Safaricom works through content providers. There are companies that do the content provision.
Okay.
Those are the ones assigned to do that. There are several.
Yeah.
So again, an artist can go and check the one to work with.
Okay.
You have over 7, 10. So once you subscribe with them, these are the ones now who bargain for you. And,
Okay.
and according to the number of subscribers you have, you're able to make money out of it.
All right. So if you're talking about a content provider, so how does that content provider reach me if I am an artist? Do I have to be registered in a certain body? Do I or how do they reach me?
Most of these bodies, I'll say, they are very dependent.
Okay.
And to the same thing, it's your effort as an artist. No company will come looking for you. Because you see, this business.
True.
You have to show interest.
Yeah.
And if I coerce you, if I push you to come, you can be a bother at the end of the day. But if you come willingly,
Yeah.
I am very sure you'll push the agenda. So it's for you to go to the company. You see, what they do, even the YouTube, the Skizas, these are independent companies. So
Okay.
you don't need to be a member
Yeah.
of this body to be into this. You don't need to be a member of, there are people who get that question.
Yeah.
That do I have to be a member of the CMO so that I can have Skiza?
Yes.
Actually, one thing I advise an artist, because I also want an artist to maximize on their profit, try as much as possible to work with different companies. Because if I'm in a company A and they are paying at this time, I'm in a company B, they are paying at this time, I'm in company C, they are paying this time, you maximize your profit.
Yeah, you diversify.
Yes.
Because one will be
Yes.
okay.
Yes.
True.
But each company, they are independent in their own way. The CMOs, they are independent.
Yeah.
The PRSPs are the ones now that does Skizas. They are independent. The ones that sell music online, they're independent. Each company is independent.
What does PRSP stand for?
These are the Performance Rights Society of Kenya,
Oh,
PRSPs, and
okay.
the content providers.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. I'm told you have an artist who is actually making money out of this
Yes.
COVID-19 pandemic.
Yes.
Maybe he can come. You can invite him to share with us what trick this is that he might have unlocked somewhere.
The artist I'm about to invite is
Yeah.
an artist, is a producer,
Okay.
is a performing artist, recording, and besides, he's also helps in running YouTube
Okay.
and such. He has been helpful to my own channel, and maybe that is one thing I would like him to come and maybe explain
Okay.
about YouTube
Yeah.
and how do you increase your subscribers,
Yeah.
reaching out to people.
Yeah.
So let's invite Brother VUMA.
Karibu sama drum rolls. VUMA. Nimesikia ukiitwa brother VUMA. Karibu sana to E Squared. Naambiwa tafadhali shika mic. So according to BENNA.
Yes, BENNA is my manager.
He's your
Also
manager?
my mentor
Yeah?
in management.
Okay,
But
please hold your mic up. So we've been told that you're a producer, you're an artist, and he's also explained to us that umekuwa sijui ni siri gani hii umeunlock ati unapata una generate income this time that a lot of artists are complaining there's no money. Maybe unaweza to take through chenye umekuwa ukifanya of late.
Yes, nashukuru sana kwa nafasi hii. Yeah, so artists should understand that wakati kama wa COVID kuna challenge na pia kuna opportunities. Yeah, so market is shifting from going to one-on-one contact, live performance, to now doing things online.
Yeah.
So we should also upgrade and up our game so that we focus also on selling ourselves online.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So what have you been doing kwa hii period?
Yes, kuna marketing companies nyingi sasa za online. Yeah, one of them being those keys, Prisk, a lot of marketing companies za online.
Yeah.
So we invest in these ones, like YouTube. YouTube is becoming a very powerful tool right now.
Yeah.
And it's paying people. There are people who are living just out of YouTube.
True.
Yeah, so you should understand how the world is changing and to adjust pia upande wako. Usikwe tu mtu kutafuta kutoa CD uende uzie mtu uimbe kwa church. No. Think outside the box.
Yeah.
Yeah, anza explore vile grow your account, your dance on YouTube, to grow your subscribers, to grow your views. With time, it's paying people.
Yeah.
Naam.
Okay, so is that the channel that you have been using to grow maybe BENNA and yourself currently, YouTube?
No. Personally, I'm a music producer, so there is a lot I'm doing behind the screen.
Yeah.
So I produce people, and especially this time, watu wengi hawako job, so a lot of people have time to record.
Yeah.
So we utilize this time and we advertise, we sell out our job. Fanya kazi yako, post short videos on your social media platform, working on a project. So it will encourage other people to see what you are doing and to want to plug in. So watu wengi wako nyumbani, YouTube sasa inafanya poa, watu wengi hawana kazi. So if they have time to watch your videos, so just have to make them interesting. I mean, watch our feel, there is need to watch. Make it interesting. Vile una post video, cover ambayo unaweka. Yes, the way it appears. Package it in a way that mtu akiona tu first impression atatamani kuona more.
True.
Naam.
Very true.
Yes.
Okay, VUMA, CHARMANT. CHARMANT.
Yes.
Okay. Pengine you can tell us about yourself, kazi ufanya, and what other thing that you do apart from producing.
Okay. Brother VUMA is a worship leader. Brother VUMA is a father. Brother VUMA is a music producer.
Yeah.
Brother VUMA is a student of the Bible.
Yeah.
Brother VUMA is a manager. I manage artists. I help people grow. When I produce people, I don't just leave them like that. A lot of people suffer in that way.
Yeah.
So when I produce you, I help you to stand on your feet and at least to understand how business inafanya kazi.
Yeah.
Because we don't only sing for okay, there's many aspects of a music artist.
Yeah.
I'm talking first about a gospel music artist because I deal mostly with gospel artists.
Yeah.
So you don't just sing to preach. There is also another aspect. Some of us don't have other jobs. So kazi yetu ni kuimba tu.
Kuimba tu. Yeah.
In that case, you should also be able to look at it also as your employment. Yeah, so you look at it as your ministry and also employment. So for that reason, you must be business-minded. Don't just think, for that purpose, you must develop, you see your YouTube account as a business, as your job.
Yeah.
So you must be serious to that level.
Yeah.
With that in mind, now unaweza kuwa able to manage na take extra steps so that you don't just sing and think, sasa media itakutafuta, ikuinue, ukwe superstar kesho, no.
Na hautembei huko nje kutafuta.
Naam,
Haufanyii kazi.
Yes, so jitafuta hii squad, itakuwaje?
Yeah.
Naam.
All right. So how long have you been doing what you're doing?
Okay, music I started when I was very young. I mean, I grew up in a musical family.
Yeah.
Now, about production is just about 7 to 8 years.
Okay.
Yeah, music production, that is.
All right. Music, you've been singing, you've been performing, doing it commercially since ukiwa mdogo, ama?
Of course not. Yeah. So, nimegrow tu nikifanya music hivyo tu, kusing, just to discover myself. Growing up kwa shule, ni discover to myself. as a passion, just to sing, to please myself and to feel that satisfaction that comes ukifanya talent yako. But of late, as I grow, una notice ya kwamba responsibilities zinaongezeka na hakuna mkwanja. Sasa inabidi watu kufikiria outside the box na kuona music as the only thing that I have. Some people wako na jobs zingine, they do music for pleasure, but for some of us, music is everything.
It's your 9 to 5,
Tulikataa kufuata shule sana, tukue madaktari, tukaamua kufuata music. So we have to make it. We have no other option. So professionally, I've been doing that since 2011. Professionally now.
Okay. Yes. You grew up in Kenya or nasikia jina yako definitely either Congolese, Burundi huko. Are you Kenyan? Did you grow up in Kenya?
No, but mi najisingi kama Mkenya kwa sababu my destiny actually is in Kenya. Kenya is my Ulaya, Kenya is my US. That's how I take it. So I was born in Republic Democratic of Congo. So I'm born in Congo, but due to situations of life and the situations that you've had happening in Congo, vita, hakuna amani. So we had also to tafuta njia ingine ya kuishi because we can't stay kwa place moja ukufe hapo. You have to go out and see if you can get life outside there. And I thank God kwa umbali huu. He directed me to this country and nimesettle. Hapa nimefika.
Uko nyumbani?
Hapa niko nyumbani kabisa.
Uko nyumbani.
Naam.
Nasikia hata umeget hiyo, nuances za Kenya zote uko nazo, All right. How long have you been here in Kenya?
More than 10 years.
Awesome.
Awesome. That's why I'm saying I'm just
hata
sheng najua. Hata lugha kadhaa like Kikuyu, I speak some languages at least.
Okay. Maybe you'll perform with us at least tusikie sauti yako. Band, Fearless Band are here to back you up, and then kabla nikurelease nitakuja, then we see how to go about this,
No problem.
All right. Fearless Band.
Kumbe sio kila chozi limaanisha la huzuni, wala mimi sikujua kuna machozi ya furaha. Kulia nimelia, machozi yameisha, kilio changu kikufikie Yesu wangu na kuomba, nimeomba mpaka nimefunga, maombi yangu ya kufikie Yesu wangu na kutafuta, nimetafuta kiatu Yesu wangu lakini bado tumaini ni kwako, msaada wangu ni wewe lakini bado tumaini ni kwako, kimbilio langu ni wewe Yesu. Nipe machozi ya furaha, nishangaze Baba kwa ushuhuda wangu, watambue wewe ni Mungu Nipe machozi ya furaha, nishangaze Baba kwa ushuhuda wangu, watambue wewe ni Mungu Yes. Pokea machozi ya furaha kwa jina la Yesu. Hata usiku uwe mrefu, bado kutakucha tu. Yusufu alikuwa kwenye machozi, ukamkumbuka, akawa tajiri mkubwa. Yusufu akawa waziri mkubwa. hata usiku uwe mrefu bado kutakucha tu. Yusufu alikuwa kwenye machozi, ukamkumbuka, akafanywa waziri mkubwa. Utafanywa waziri mkubwa. Hata usiku uwe mrefu bado kutakucha tu. Brother VUMA alikuwa kwenye machozi, ukamkumbuka, akawa waziri mkuu, akawa na machozi ya furaha. Yesu nipe machozi ya furaha, nishangaze Baba, kwa ushuhuda wangu watambue wewe ni Mungu. Yesu nipe machozi ya furaha, nishangaze Baba, kwa ushuhuda wangu watambue wewe ni Mungu. Nipe machozi ya furaha, nishangaze Baba, kwa ushuhuda wangu watambue wewe ni Mungu. Nipe machozi ya furaha, nishangaze Baba, kwa ushuhuda wangu watambue wewe ni Mungu.
Nipe ushuhuda.
Nipe machozi ya furaha, nishangaze Baba, kwa ushuhuda wangu watambue wewe ni Mungu. Yes.
Oh, beautiful music. So kabla I let you go, maybe you can talk to us about your music. What kind of music do you do? Nikurudishe nyuma kidogo, ukishajibu what kind of music you do. Maybe you can tell us how you started music, when do you start music, na kwenye unaenda.
Naam. So Brother VUMA ameitwa ku encourage watu na ku preach Jesus. Simple. Those are my two messages. So most of my song utasikia niki encourage watu there is hope. I give hope and also preach that the only way for the future of man is Jesus. Yeah. Those are the basics of my music.
Okay.
Because also I'm a student of the Bible, so that's my life.
Yeah.
Yes.
When you say you're a student of the Bible, unafanya theology? You're a theology student as well?
Yes, I'm doing theology at Park University.
Oh, awesome. Ulianza kuimba commercially lini?
Since 2011, I've been hustling. Thank God, at least things are opening up. I thank God, even being here, it's by grace. Yeah.
Okay. How is the industry for you currently? Unaweza sema umefika kwenye uko sasa ama unaona bado you can still push?
Kufika nayo nyingine. I mean, hakuna hata wale wanasemanga wamefika bado ni kukosa akili. Hakuna mwanadamu ameshafika akatulia. Lazima there is a next level. Hata ukifikiria umefika, ukichunguza vizuri utapata kuna mtu wako juu yako bado.
Kabisa.
So tutafika, labda tufike mbinguni, lakini hapa duniani hakuna mwisho. Tuna hustle mpaka mwisho, step by step.
Step by step.
Yes.
All right. How has the music industry treated you? How do you find that kuna you're comfortable ama kuna challenges gani umepitia up to where you are sai?
Challenges ziko nyingi. I can't say it is easy. In fact, in Kenya here competition inaenda kuwa juu sana. Good artists are coming up na wale wenye wamekuwa hapa wataki kutoka. So lazima you pave your way out. I mean, tengeneza njia yako kivyako. But I think most of it ni lack of understanding of how things work.
Okay.
Yeah, most of the time we start and we want to become Gloria Muliro in a day. Which can't be done. You start and you are saying mimi msanii mkali. Kuliko uoneshe huo ukali wako, wewe unataka watu wakukubali wewe ni mkali. So we should focus instead on doing great work.
True.
Tukifanya kazi nzuri, kazi hiyo itatutetea. Kazi nzuri yenyewe itapave way. Yeah, people will start looking for you because instead of you trying to prove that you are good.
That you're good.
Yeah. Naam.
Okay. What do you think about gospel artists? Wa siku hizi venye they come wameanza muziki kama gospel artists kidogo 1-2 years wanaona huku hakuna shangwe, wacha nivuke ile mpaka ingine. What do you think about that?
Pupa. na they have chosen to do music for their life, but hawafikirii kama mtu wa biashara. So wanakuwa na pupa, anataka anze leo, kesho tayari akuwe sawa. So isipokuwa sawa, then anafikiria otherwise, anafikiria maybe gospel does not pay, let me try secular, which is not true. Actually, God is the richest man. Sijui kama naweza umita man. He's the richest mtu mwenye yako na kila kitu. Actually, what he needs is patience. Hataki pupa, hataki rush. You just focus on him, trust on him, do your work diligently. Do what you can do. Pia sometimes pia wengine wanataka kufanya one album in a day na it's not possible at that time. Ama anataka release 10 songs na hayuko able to do that. So anaanza kukuwa na pressure. So do what you can do at time. So kama sahi unaweza toa tu audio, toa hiyo audio na ikue poa kabisa na make sure people hear it. And everywhere, cheza hiyo audio, sing it with confidence. Pole pole, from there you'll get to the next step. Usiruke stairs, utaanguka uende secular. Na bado huku utapata wengine wameweka mizizi. So utasaidika bado. Yes.
Lastly, before I let you go, unaona ni kama wasanii wengi wa gospel wameacha the ministry parts of gospel, the gospel industry, or the gospel music, and focus too much kwa the business aspect of it. Wameacha Mungu out of what they are doing.
You are right. The Bible says too much of everything is sin. So as much as we want to live out of the work that we do, as much as we want to preach the gospel, we should strike a balance. We should have balance.
True.
So don't focus on just getting money or doing business and forgetting the main purpose. So I'll say just balance. People should balance. Also, don't just focus on preaching and go sleep angry. Hauta minister for long because utakuwa na stress, utakuwa na depression, then mwisho utatuambia Mungu amekudisappoint na umejidisappoint mwenyewe. So strike a balance. Minister also. The Bible encourages, the Bible accepts ya kwamba people who serve at the altar should eat at the altar. So kama una serve in the gospel industry as you minister, it is not a problem to eat from there, but do not make it your priority to eat. Make it your priority to share God, to preach God, the agenda of God, then God will take care of the rest. But also, usikue mjinga ati sasa hautafikiria vile unaweza sell your music out. Do good music, make sure zimefikia watu. Yes, if you need help, tell them, subscribe to my channel, tell them, assist me in this. Yes, I want to shoot a video. It is not a problem, but don't make money mbele. Ati ukiitwa hata kwa show kama hii unasema mnitumie kwanza do. Kwa mpole, do ukuja. Fanya kazi nzuri, jenga jina, do itakuja.
I hope wasanii mmesikia hiyo message. Good stuff. So where can we find your music? Wasanii wako nje pale pengine wanataka to contact you to produce their music. Where can someone reach you?
Sasa social media sahi inafanya kazi yote. Brother VUMA on Facebook, Brother VUMA on Instagram, Brother VUMA on YouTube, Brother VUMA everywhere. Music zangu ziko everywhere. Amazon, iTunes, Deezer, Boomplay, everywhere. Mi niko serious na hii kazi. Sina kazi ingine. Nimeshaamua nitafanya music. So Brother VUMA also kuna studio yangu inaitwa Golden Mind Records. Golden Mind Records ni kampuni kubwa ambayo inaenda kuibuka. Najua mtaijua zaidi. Imerekodi watu kama Solomon Mkubwa, Rebecca Soki, Ali Mukwana na wengi zaidi wanakuja. Kwa hivyo enda kwa mitandao za kijamii, Golden Mind Records or Brother VUMA, you'll just see me. Mimi sijakuwa na maringo, ni inbox, nitakuongelesha, tutawasiliana na nitakusaidia kama naweza kusaidia.
Sawa. VUMA, VUMA, Brother VUMA. So that's how you find Brother VUMA. Brother VUMA, take it away. One last song as we wind up the show. Asante sana kwa kukuja the show. I'm sure we'll have you back one more time.
Nimeshimika kukuwa hosted on this big platform. Next big platform in East Africa.
That's
Watch out.
Watch out
for this one.
Nakuja.
All the glory and praise to our God, you deserve it. All the glory and praise to our God, you deserve. From beginning to the end, Papa, you are unchallengeable. All the glory and praise to our God, you deserve it. All the glory and praise to our God, He deserves it. All the glory and praise to our God, He deserves it. From beginning to the end, Papa, you are unchallengeable. Shilona mila kosala karavia bana zuwalo kumwe. Baba kwa yale makume ya tena, pokea sifa. All the glory and praise to our God, you deserve it. From beginning to the end, Papa, you are unchallengeable. You deserve it. 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 Baba, kwa yale magumu ya tena katika maisha yangu, niseme nini nikushukuru? Baba, wewe ni mwema sana. Niseme nini nikupe sifa? Hakuna kama wewe. Yesu, hakuna kama wewe. Matendo yako Mfalme unashangaza dunia nzima. Kenya tunasema wastahili sifa na heshima. Nani kama wewe? Nani kama wewe? Yesu wangu, nani wa kulinganisha nawe? Nani wa kulinganisha nawe? All the glory and praise to our God, He deserves it. Baba, kwa yale makume ya tena, pokea sifa. Kunitoa chini, kunipeleka juu, utukufu ni kwako Mfalme. Usiache nipe, maana wewe ni mwema. Wakulinganisha nawe hakuna Mfalme dhati. Wakulinganisha nawe sijawahi sikia mimi. Wakulinganisha nawe sijawahi ona. All the glory and praise to our God, you deserve it. Aha, sikia kazi ya wanabendi. Hallelujah. Yesu ni mwema sana. From beginning to the end, Papa, you are unchallengeable. From beginning to the end, Papa, you are unchallengeable. All the glory and praise to our God, He deserves it. 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 Zungu, 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 zungu. Kama unapenda Yesu, piga mikono eh. Kama unapenda Yesu, piga mikono. Kama unapenda Yesu, cheza kidogo eh. Ale che 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 che. Cheza ya Yesu, cheza eh. Nitaliinua jina lako eh. Nitaliinua jina lake. Kushoto, kulia, jina la Yesu livume. Kushoto, kulia, jina la Yesu livume. Zunguka pande zote, wacha jina la Yesu livume. Cheza, 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 cheza. Kama ucheze ya kanisa, unachezanga gani? Hii inachezangwa mchana mchana. Hatutangojea giza ili tucheze Mungu. Ale bine la Yesu bina. Bine la Yesu bina. Bine la Yesu bina. Bine la Yesu bina. Anaokoa, anabariki, anaokoa, anabariki, anaokoa, anabariki,
Yesu anaweza. Hakuna kama yeye. Mambo anafanya maishani mwangu Bwana yananishangaza. Nani wa kulinganisha na yeye? Hallelujah.
Amen, amen, amen. Hey, Brother VUMA. Just come.
Oh.
Thank you so much for kuitikia kukuja. Thank you for the music. Hey, amazing music. Tutakutafuta pale. We want you to come back. Post Corona, we have this show live in front of an audience. So I'm sure we'll get to have you again. Tafadhali usikatae kuja. Kutupatia live show vizuri.
Sijafika kukataa wa kuitisha appointment. Me, I'm here. Music is my life. So.
Jui ni kionjo to my experience. Yes. But thank you so much for coming.
Asante sana kunihost.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much.
Asante.
Okay. We are coming to a close for today's show. Wow. Your energy yenye tumemaliza tunayo. Fearless, I'm sure we'll take it away as we wind up. But thank you so much for tuning in to today's show. It has been a heavy show. Heavy in terms of the information that we've received about the sexual and gender-based violence. The office of the DPP was here, and they've elaborated ways in which that we can reach out to authorities, necessary authorities. If you feel you have been violated in any way, do not forget to, if you didn't catch the beginning of this show, I'm sure we're going to have it on our YouTube channel, E_squared TV. So look out for that information. There's a toll-free number that has been provided by the office, so you can actually reach out to them and you'll get the help that you need. Thank you for your participation. I was reading your comments. Thank you for even letting us know that you're watching. Ati hatujiongeleshi hapa. And keep telling your friends to tune in every Saturday from 2 to 4 p.m. This happens every Saturday. So you'll find us on YouTube. You'll find us on Facebook. And guys, follow our pages. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. And you'll get a lot more information that is happening, even with the other shows that we have. Please remember to mask up, sanitize, social distance. You guys, this thing has become real, yeah? When we started the show, we started by having a moment of silence for Papa Shirandula. He has unfortunately passed on. And reports reaching the news desk is that he had tested positive for COVID-19. So you guys, this thing is real, yeah? Stay masked up, yeah? Sanitize and keep social distance, maintain social distancing. Until then, next time, same channel, keep it tuned to E Squared and Black Boy Media. Adios.